Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Skyrise, your early morning show where we talk all things gaming. We have some breaking news today, as Nintendo of America just announced its brand new president. You heard that right, Doug Bowser is going to retire on December 31st, 2025. And starting on New Year's Day is going to be the very first ever female president in the company's history. Her name is Devin Pritchard, and she's been with the company a while, but she's gonna fill the shoes of Doug Bowser. This is Doug Bowser's statement from a few days ago. Today, I announced my plan to retire from Nintendo, effective December 31st, 2025. Nintendo has been an integral part of my life for 44 years, starting with Donkey Kong Arcade as a kid in college. It has been an honor to contribute to this incredible company and bring our beloved characters and worlds to fans through our video games, theme parks, and movie experiences. I extend my best wishes to Devin Pritchard as she leads Nintendo of America forward, and I thank all of you for your passion and support of Nintendo, and you can count on me to remain a Nintendo fan. I honestly feel like Doug Bowser was barely the president, but it could only feel that way because Reggie was the president for such a long time. We don't really know a lot about Devin Pritchard, but she has been with the company for a very long time. So hopefully she does a good job, and we're gonna just have to wait and see what the future of Nintendo and the president of Nintendo's position looks like. Let's switch gears and play some Poke Pools. I'm gonna open a Lunala pack, and be sure to let me know down in the comments which pack we should open next week. Let's go ahead and spin this, and stop. Slice it open. We got Marnie, Shiinotic, Alolan Diglett, Popplio, and Absol. I've been so excited to tell everybody my progress on what I've been playing. Recently, Hollow Knight Silksong is still the most difficult game I've ever played. However, the last stream that I had, I got some major freaking luck on my side. I was able to take down 3 big required bosses, which the final one was actually the last one that I had to face in Act 1 before getting to Act 2. But I could not believe my luck, and maybe skill, if we can even say that I have that. Because I gave that boss that was standing between me and Act 2 one final try before I ended the stream for the night, because it was getting late, and I wasn't really succeeding, so I was like, yeah, it's kinda, that's it, we'll just do it next time. Some way, somehow, on the very last try, I pulled it through, and made it all the way to Act 2. We are halfway through this game. I know there's 3 acts, but the credits roll after Act 2, so again, we are halfway through this game. And I absolutely hate it, but I love the feeling of accomplishment whenever I destroy a boss. So more updates on that game. I am still working on it. I refuse to give up. I didn't give up on Elden Ring, and I'm still not giving up on Elden Ring, and I'm not gonna give up on this. The other game I want to tell you guys about is Ghost of Tsushima. This is a game that also has acts, and Act 2 was so freaking heart-wrenching. I'm not gonna spoil why, but there were multiple scenes that just, oh my gosh, they tugged at the heartstrings and really showed why this game is one of the greatest. The end of the game is determined based on a choice, so that was kind of surprising because I didn't expect that, but I truly believe that I did make the right choice, and I cannot wait for Ghost of Yoti coming in, what, next week? We're very, very close to that game. I'm happy I was able to finish Ghost of Tsushima on time though, because that was kind of the whole point. My friends, there are 3 new Amiibo that just got announced this past week at Tokyo Game Show. And if you're an avid Amiibo collector like myself, then you are going to be very happy to know that Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection is going to be giving us the Rafa Amiibo, Rafa V Amiibo, and Rudy Amiibo. Unfortunately, there's no word on whether or not this is going to be Japan exclusive, but more than likely it'll come to the States, and we'll find out soon because the game releases on March 13th, 2026, so they have a very long time to announce this for America. And if I had to guess, I would say that they're not gonna say anything until maybe the February Nintendo Direct. And during that, they'll say, hey, we're also gonna launch Amiibo alongside the game on the same day. I almost guarantee that that happens. They look good though. My wallet doesn't think they look good. I'm scared. We went from thinking that Amiibo were over to having 10 of them locked and loaded, and oh boy, be expecting a lot of unboxings. The characters are conundruming. Is that a word? It's time to play Character Conundrum, and I need to give a shout out to Carpoon-san, who said Kratos, because that was the character last week. You got it correct. Remember, the first 3 people that guess correctly will get a shout out in the next video. For this week, here's your hints. This character is royalty. They wear orange, and they're named after a flower. Who could this be? Let me know down in the comments and find out next week. This is what we've been waiting for. Finally, the quality of life update for Mario Kart World. It happened. Almost 5 months too late, but it happened. There is a lot of information on this list, but I'm just gonna go through the top 3, in my opinion, that are the most important. Number 1. You can now join friends on online knockout tour. Before, you could only join friends on Versus online for some reason, but now you can join your friends playing whatever mode you want, which is technically only 2. Well, I guess there's battle mode. But yeah, number 2. Did you get frustrated when you couldn't unlock that one character because the Kamek item didn't work in your favor? Well, now UFOs are more common in free roam, and if you find a UFO and abduct one of the characters that you don't have yet, you'll transform into that character, meaning that you'll automatically get it. This is really good news for people that don't have all the characters unlocked yet. And number 3, probably the most important update. Other than UFOs in free roam, you can now look at your map and finally see all of the P-switches and all of the Peach medallions that you've collected. It's about time. Because when I had to do this, it took hours and hours and hours of research and YouTube videos and maps and interactive maps and all this stuff. And now you can just, this is what the game should have had the whole time. It's kind of funny because I heard right as soon as Sonic Racing Cross Worlds released, they sent out that update. So like, were they saving it for competition? Why didn't you just do that when the game released? Whatever. Either way, these are awesome updates, and I hope it brings people back to Mario Kart World while we're waiting for DLC or something else. There are no Patreon questions this week, but let's move on to shoutouts. Let's shout out the Solar Superstars, the best of the best, the greatest of the greatest. Shout out to Hi, I Am Alive, Poyo, and Cosmic Moonwolf. Of course, we can't forget about our elevated hero, Matthew 2EK. If you'd like to check out the Patreon, the link is in the description below. There's a bunch of perks that you can't find anywhere else, and it helps out me and the channel as well. Thank you so much for watching episode 36 of the Skyrise. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with some friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.